I give you my heart.
Hi, this is Lori here with a new edition of Reality Smack. We're starting on a new series right now, actually inspired by an experience that I'm going through in my personal life. But I just want to throw it out there because there's so many misconceptions out there about this topic, and since I'm dealing with it myself, I mean, I want people to know that it's not as scary as people think it is. In a way, it's been misinterpreted for a number of decades, it seems like. And I was one of those people that went through the process of school and college and was taught these misconceptions about people that have really screwed people up even to this day. Our topic is addiction and dependence on drugs. Here's the thing. I am not afraid to say for years, we're talking like 5-6 years straight, I was being prescribed by my doctor opiate pills to help me with back pain, because after I had Abby, I had this crazy pain in my back and my legs that did not go away. And those of you who know me know this. I became just this chronic pain sufferer, and we tried tons of other things. It's not like that's the first thing we jumped on. We tried muscle relaxers. We tried physical therapy. We tried taking tons of Aleve every day. We tried extra exercise, which only made it worse, which I could have told them that. I mean, logic dictates if you're hurting a lot, you don't like go out and run. You know, that's kind of like if your VCR is not working, hit it with a hammer. It's like, that's not going to make it work more functionally. But, anyway. But, yeah, I went through lots of different things. I went to a chiropractor, y'all. I went to several rheumatologists. Nobody could really figure out a good answer. And then I had a primary care doctor that said, you know what, I can help you with this. And she put me on opiate pills. I'm not going to say which one, but like she put me on 6 a day. Seriously, 6 a day. And I was doing fabulous. And she even cut it back near the end of the last time I saw her. She went from 6 a day to 4 a day, then down to 2 a day, right? And I was totally functional on 2 a day. And I went to work. I took care of my daughter. I was not high as a kite as they portray in the movies. It wasn't like that at all. I was functioning like a normal person. I was able to do normal things. Went to church, went to work, no problems, kept my home clean. Then the opioid panic hit, and all the doctors freaked out, all right? They took away all the pills. And so what happened is you had this pendulum swing kind of in the other direction, where no doctors wanted to deal with chronic pain patients. All they would do is tell you, well, we might could give you a limited number of muscle relaxers, but even that we can't give you long term. We can only give you a few at a time if you have like flare-ups, but nothing regularly that you would need to manage this condition. They would recommend you to go to pain management. Pain management is a joke. Seriously. I mean, they might as well go the way of the dinosaur, because their hands are tied legally. The CDC tells these people that they shouldn't prescribe pain meds unless people are dying of cancer or if they have some kind of terminal illness and they're going to die anyway. They're not allowed to give pain medicine like narcotics, opiates, stuff like that to normal people that have chronic pain syndromes or diseases. You're just stuck. So they won't help you at all. The only thing they will offer you is, and you ask them, well, what are you here for? What exactly do you guys do? They'll say, well, we can give steroid injections that will help in the short term if you're having a flare-up, but they're about $500-$600 a piece. And we can give you muscle relaxers, which you could get from your primary care doctor just as easily. So it's like, what's the point of you? What do you do? Nothing. They don't do anything. They will not help you at all. So I discovered that after going there for about a year and going on this merry-go-round circus of different antidepressants they wanted to put me on. I'm not depressed. You cannot fix pain with antidepressants. I'm not sad, I'm in pain. There's a big difference. Doctors can't get that. But anyways, so what I did, I found a therapist in Easley that I was talking to for anxiety issues to help me with panic attacks and high anxiety. Well, they up and recommended, hearing my story and everything I go through, they said, you need to go check out this place called Recovery Concepts or something like it. You need to look into places like this that deal with people that have addictions. And I'm like, addictions? I don't have an addiction. And she said, well, it's not exactly what you think. She said, people think addiction and they think that you're out seeking drugs to get high, or that you're out doing this socially at parties and stuff, and that's not the situation a lot of people are in. It's more like they're taking the drugs just to feel normal, not to feel high. It's not about feeling high for me. It never has been about feeling high for me. Never. It has been about being a functional, with it mom that can handle everyday things, and not be in pain and not be crying. There's a difference. Not about getting high. Never has been. Okay. So, I went to this place, checked it out. The people there were really, really, really nice. This is just my personal experience. Okay, I'm not getting paid by them or anything like that. This is not a sponsorship. This is just me saying what I went through. Okay, I loved this place. They're so nice. They were very accommodating. They were very kind. A couple of the counselors there even encouraged me to check out NA. It stands for Narcotics Anonymous. And immediately my gut reaction was, oh, I'm not an addict. Oh no, that's not me. I'm not out getting high. I'm not searching through people's trash cans for needles. That is not the stereotype picture that I want to portray in me. That's not me. And here's the thing. In schools and in colleges, all the health classes and even magazine articles about addiction are putting forth this image that these people are walking around like with a giant bottle with XX on it, and they're just getting drunk out of their minds, bubbles popping up, and they have the body facial expression going on, like they're just out of it. They don't know what's going on. I'm so high, man. This is me, man. And that is not me, but again, the counselors explained to me that's not all it is. It's not people seeking out to get high. These people are struggling to get their lives back. They want to be able to function at a job. They want to be able to function as a parent. They want to be able to keep their house clean and not have it fall apart because their body hurts so much that they cannot keep the house clean. And I said, that sounds like me. And they're like, yeah, addiction is more than just getting high. It can be a physical dependence on a drug to feel normal. And a lot of times that can happen when you have a chronic pain condition. A chronic pain condition will exacerbate an addiction and create an addiction where there wasn't one there before. And that makes so much sense. It was like light bulb, boing. Okay, so that's what's going on with me then. I'm having physical dependence on substances to remain normal. Okay. So, these people are helping me, and don't worry, I'm not doing anything illegal. Everything I'm doing is completely legal. I'm doing things legally to manage my symptoms and to help my behavior, to help me function as a normal person. Things through a doctor with doctor supervision to make sure I'm okay. And on top of that, I am taking group therapy classes, which I've never done before in my life. I am taking one-on-one therapy classes a couple times a week, which I've never done before in my life. I'm doing what I can. I'm going into this all out, all effort, because I want my life to be back to normal again. As normal as it's going to be, as possible. I want to be the best mom I can be for my daughter, Abby. It's all about her. And that's why I'm wearing my cat ears today in spirit of Abby. Because I want to keep her in mind throughout all this, that I'm doing this not only for me, I'm doing this for her, because I want her life to be better. She likes to run around the house with cat ears on. If you've met my daughter, she is a beautiful, wonderful human being. She's a little blonde girl with blue eyes. She's autistic, and she runs around saying things that sometimes don't make much sense to other people. Like she'll run around a playground saying rainbows and kitty cats, and they lick faces, and water is everywhere. And people look at her like, okay. And you just go with it. She's got this fantastic imagination, and I love her to death. She's amazing. But another thing I wanted to talk about today was I joined NA, and I really did, no joke. This is my keychain for going the first day. You get this keychain for your first day of Narcotics Anonymous. Hi, Zeus. You want to be in the picture? Guess not. But this is my NA keychain, and it says just for today on the other side, because it's supposed to, evidently it's one of their sayings, like if you can get through the day, that's an accomplishment, you know, just for today. If you can get through today, then you're doing well, you know, sorta. But I'm just learning this stuff. I'm a beginner, so I don't know everything there is to know. But my first meeting, I did notice it had a lot of similarities with church, which I found kind of interesting, because I thought it was going to be like a counseling type of thing, that it was going to be a lot of people sharing their feelings and going around in a circle like it is on TV. And it wasn't like that. Well, some of it was like that, but a lot of it was like people repeating things out loud that they had read from this book. Evidently, they have a book. You know. They have a book, and it's called Narcotics Anonymous. It's a big blue book. You can find it on Amazon. They also sell it from their organization for like, I think, $10. But the book includes the process of the 12 steps, and I haven't even started step 1 yet in here, but I'm reading through it, and I've gotten through the second chapter, and so far it just tells a little bit about the organization, that they don't work with law enforcement, and they're not associated with any religious group, which I was kind of shocked at that, because it felt like church when I went in there. People were like repeating stuff out of the book, and they're like, yeah, we're going to go to chapter blah blah blah, verse blah blah blah, and it was like somebody was quoting the Bible, even though there wasn't no Bible there. There wasn't any Bible there. But yeah, it was interesting, and the people were really nice. I got tons of hugs, and at the end we all held hands and said a prayer, which is typically a church thing. But cool, you know, whatever. You know, I'm a religious person. Like I said before to you guys, I'm an open-minded Baptist, so I am totally down with religious ideas and prayer. Prayer is a very important thing in people's lives, and it can make a huge difference. But I'm checking this out, y'all, and I'm going to provide videos, hopefully on a weekly basis, to let y'all know how it went and what new things I learned. And again, so far I've learned they don't take dues or fees or anything like that. Anybody can be a part of their meetings, you know, as long as you have a dependence or you are an addict. I'm having to get used to saying that word because it feels so funny using it to ascribe to myself, because I think I'm not an addict in my head. It's just my gut reaction because I've been taught this for so long. I have been brainwashed by public school health classes to believe that an addict is somebody walking around going, ooh, I don't get high, ooh, man, ooh, you know. That's what you picture in your head, and that's not me. I'm like, that's not me, dude. That is so not me. No, never, nope. And that's not what an addict is. An addict is somebody who has a dependence on a substance to function in society, to take care of their kids, to work a job, to do basic, simple, everyday things. And if that's the definition, then I guess I'm an addict. You know, what can I do? But I'm Lori, and I'm going to let you know how this goes as I go through chapter after chapter. I'm going to try to hit 1 to 2 chapters a week. I'm a little slower on the reading now that I've got fibro than I used to be. I used to be a avid reader. I read a lot. I read constantly. Like, I could sit down and read a 300-page book in a couple of days. And now it's like my attention span just isn't there. The fibro fog has gotten the best of me. And I can't concentrate for that long of a period of time. My brain just goes. And I apologize for that. It's just something I've got to work with. I've got to work with the brain that I currently have. But I love you guys, and thank you for watching my video. If you have any comments or questions you have for me, let me know in the bottom. Love y'all. Bye.